Hey everyone, welcome to Full Time Flipper. My name is Riley, and today I'm going to share with you some things that sold on eBay for me. If you're new to the channel, I'm just here to show you some of the things I flip for a profit. These things come from Facebook Marketplace, yard sales, and thrift stores. So here's some things that you can keep an eye out for. Maybe the next time you're out at a yard sale, thrift store, or checking Facebook Marketplace for some deals. The first thing we have here is a Train programmable Wi-Fi thermostat, model XL824. We found this at a neighborhood garage sale, and we paid $15 for this and accepted a best offer of $85, and the shipping was free on this one. All right, next thing we have here are some women's Ray-Bans. Um, these sold for $67.96 and buyer paid shipping on these. We picked these up at a neighborhood garage sale as well. We paid $10 for these. So pretty good deal on these. And here we have some vintage Harley Davidson fingerless riding gloves. They were a size large, and we picked these up at another garage sale. We paid $1 for these, and we sold them for $21.21. But as most of you know, Harley Davidson stuff usually sells really well, and these gloves were in extremely good condition. They were made of leather, and yeah, these just looked really good. Sold pretty quick as well. I sometimes pick up shoes at yard sales, and the only way I pick up shoes if they're brand new or very clean. And these Keen waterproof hiking women's boots or shoes, I should say, they were really nice condition. The woman only wanted $2 for these, and again, these were just really good condition. They sold for $25.46. The buyer paid shipping, and these sold within 2 weeks, I do believe. So nice little sale on these two. And again, the only way I pick up shoes, very clean or brand new. Next up here, we have a vintage dinosaur 3D cube picture frame box. I feel like I remember seeing these back when I was a little kid, and found this at a thrift store. I believe it was $2. And when I saw it, I just felt like this had to sell well. So I pulled out my phone and Google image searched it. And I think I found some similar to it, but not the exact same thing. And they sold for decent money. So I picked it up, took a chance on it, and it ended up selling within 3 weeks for $21.24. So that was a really nice find there, and something I'll be looking out for in the future. So keep an eye out for dinosaur stuff. I feel like dinosaur stuff always sells good. And another thrift store find here. If you're not checking the cords, usually in thrift stores, they have a section where they put all their chargers and cords and power supplies and stuff of that nature. And if you're not checking it, you really are doing a disservice to yourself. You can find some very expensive chargers, power supplies, just random component cables. So definitely check those out. Here we have a Sony power supply. It's the model AC-PW20 AC adapter. And this went to a camera, I do believe. Yes, some Sony cameras take this, and it sold for full asking of $39.99, and buyer paid shipping on top, and we paid $2 for this at the thrift store. So definitely check out your cords, power supplies in your thrift stores. You're missing out on free money. And here's a bolo for you guys too. The Rainbow Rainmates. I've seen these all over the place, thrift stores, garage sales. These always sell. This one sold for a full asking price of $39.95. Buyer paid shipping. And yeah, these are definitely a bolo. Always be on the lookout for these. Easy to clean, easy to test, and yeah, just a super fast seller. Be on the lookout for these Rainmate air purifiers. Another thing to always check, anything that's brand new in the packaging, I will always pull up with my phone, scan it, check the barcode on it, and see if it's worth anything. Things tend to have a lot more value if they're still brand new in the packaging. This here had no idea what it was, scanned it, saw it was selling for pretty good money. It's the Pocket Nanny One Touch Timer, and this was brand new, sold for $29.95. Buyer paid shipping. We paid $1 for this at a garage sale. And here's one we took a chance on. The seller at a garage sale, they had this listed for $80, I do believe, and it is a Meade telescope model 2045 and looked to be in pretty good condition. I offered the sellers at the garage sale, I believe I offered them $50 for it. They countered at 60, so paid $60 for it. Decided to list it for high. Didn't expect to get this 399.95 that I had it priced at, but somebody sent me an offer in a couple of days for 225, and I just wanted to move this as quick as I could, so I may have could have got more money for it, but 225 was good enough for me, so we accept the offer for 225, and shipping was free, so we still profited over $100 on this telescope. Um, Meade seems to be a pretty good brand to look out for on telescope, but telescope stuff in general can be worth some good money, so definitely always look it up. Comp them out, see what they're going for. But yeah, Meade telescope, and this again sold pretty quick within about 2 to 3 weeks. This one was cool. It was a vintage Disney's Mickey Mouse. It was a double-sided black crew neck sweatshirt. And it was the Mickey and Company. I can't remember what year this came out, and the condition on it was okay. Had a couple of light stains on it, which I think you could have got them out too. I probably could have took more time on this and got more money for it, but we did only pay $2 for this sweatshirt. It looked really cool, and I just had a good feeling it would sell well. Had it listed for 2 days. Somebody sent me an offer of $38, so we went ahead and accepted that, and they paid shipping. So I will buy clothing too, if especially if it's older, vintage, has a good vibe like this one, has a nice artwork on it. So definitely, comp your clothing out, and a lot of money to be had in clothing. Usually can get good price for stuff, especially in my area. So always check clothing too. And computer mice are also a good thing to check out as well. This one was a ArcTouch Microsoft ArcTouch model 1428. It kind of folded up like this in this picture here. This one had the dongle with it, so that was a plus. Usually these that require a dongle to work, if they don't have the dongle, they are usually significantly cheaper, but this one did have the dongle with it. Paid $1 for this, sold for a best offer of $40, and buyer paid shipping. And vintage toys are always a good thing to look up. This was a Transformer from 1986. It was the Triple Changers Sandstorm action figure. This one sold for $28.95. Buyer paid shipping. And this one was really cool. It could turn into a car, it turned into a helicopter, and then it turned into the Transformer, like the fighting robot. So, very cool. Was pretty good condition for its age and sold relatively quick. And here we have some Duck Commander Realtree hip waiter boots. They were a size 11. These were pretty good condition as well. We bought these at a garage sale, only paid $5 for these. I really didn't think I was gonna buy these until I asked the seller how much he wanted for them. And then when he said $5, I was like, I have to buy them for $5. I knew they might be kind of hard to ship, but they ended up being not too bad to ship at all. I took a best offer on this one of $65. Buyer paid shipping, and they sold really quick. I think they sold within a week, but these were a really good find. Waiters, any kind of hunting stuff I usually check out. Boots in general just sell pretty good. So yeah, Duck Commander hip waiter boots. And next up is a red Wii nunchuck. This sold in 3 days, I do believe. May have sold quicker than that, honestly. Paid a dollar for it at a yard sale. Sold for $12.99, free shipping. Just easy to ship, easy to pick up. Everybody knows video game stuff. One of the fastest moving things I buy. Always keep an eye out for it and always look it up. You never know. Video games are can be very cheap or they can be super expensive. So always keep an eye out for video games accessories. But yes, red Wii nunchuck. Things in different colors tend to sell better too. These normally come in white and black, so the red one was a little bit uncommon to find. But always keep your eye out for video game stuff. So I used to always pass on the movies. I was just there's so many, never took the time to really go through them, but I've learned that there's pretty good money in DVDs and Blu-rays. A lot of people pass on them, and I took the time at a garage sale to go through some of them, and this one ended up being pretty good. They were only asking a dollar each on Blu-rays, and this was Halloween 5, Revenge of Michael Myers. Horror movies tend to be the genre you really want to look for. But other genres do good as well, but horror is just the best, in my opinion. Um, this one sold in, I believe, about 2 weeks. Again, we paid a dollar for it at a garage sale and sold it for $24.99. So pretty good flip there. So here is a Walmart clearance find. I go down the clearance aisle at Walmart every now and then and check. It's nowhere near as good as it used to be, but you can still find some good deals every now and then. This here is a Razer Cobra Pro wireless mouse. Walmart had these marked down to $20, I believe. It may have been 15, but I believe it was $20. But these sold for $69.95 free shipping, and these sold extremely quick. We had two of them, and I believe they sold the same day we listed them. But yeah, check your Walmart clearance. They they do still put out stuff every now and then, so and here's a sport game to be on the lookout for. A lot of people pass on sports games because most of them aren't worth anything. But this one is NHL Hits 2003 for the original Xbox. This was complete with the manual, was very clean, and this one sold for full asking price of $24.99. Did take about 3 weeks, 4 weeks to sell, but buyer paid full asking price and shipping. We got this at a garage sale for $1. So checks your sports games that you don't see all the time too. You will be surprised. There are some that go for hundreds of dollars, but most of the time they're not worth anything. And here we have an old lot of camera stuff. I only bought this lot for one camera that was with this stuff that I sold separately. This stuff just doesn't move that fast, and I decided I would lot it all up together to see if it would sell better that way, and it seemed to sell better that way, doing it that way. Um, but yeah, old camera stuff, always check it. There's some things sell for crazy money, and then other stuff that's just not really worth the time, in my opinion. Some of these pieces, I think $5, very low sell through rate. But lotted up like this together, they sold, I think within a week, they sold pretty quick, lotted up together like this, and the buyer paid full asking price of $29.99 plus shipping. So blankets, I love buying these tapestry looking throws. This one I had in my death pile, honestly. It had just been sitting in my closet for forever, and with a bunch of other stuff that I've been meaning to list. Well, I finally got to this. I paid, again, nothing for this at a garage sale, $1 maybe. And when I was looking it up, I finally started listing some of my things and looked this one up. And I was surprised at some of the sold comps I saw. Um, I didn't know if it was for real or not, so I listed it and got an offer pretty quick the same week, I do believe, and sold this for $49.99. Accepted an offer, was free shipping, but still, this was a really good sale. $1 into it, sold really quick. Not too bad to ship, so really can't complain about that. And here we have Minecraft for the Xbox 360. It was just a disc. Tested it, worked. Sold for $13, free shipping. I think this one sold in less than 24 hours. And here's another video game to look out for, Skylanders Swap Force on the PlayStation 4. This one really surprised me. Some of these Skylanders or Imaginator games can be worth really good money, and then some of them aren't worth that much at all. Always check them though. This one paid $1 for at a garage sale. Sold 84.99. Very quick too, within a couple of days. And yeah, just amazes me at some of these games. Crazy. And last but not least here, we have a vintage brass folding peacock fireplace screen. Um, it was resembling a griffin or a gargoyle, and this sold pretty quick, and I was very surprised at the money we got for it. $190 was free shipping, but this went only one state over, so shipping wasn't too bad on this. Did have to find a box for it, but once we found a box for it, not too bad at all. We paid $10 for this at a estate sale. Again, if you're not using Google Images, I think you can use some form of Chat GPT to take a picture of something and search it up on the internet. It pulls it up real quick. It's been a game changer for me in the reselling world. That's how I found out the value of this. Looked it up real quick, saw some going for some crazy money. This one was in pretty good condition, folded out like it was supposed to, and we took a chance on it, and it sold really quick. So Google Images is definitely something you want to take the time to understand and use. It will change your reselling game. You can just scan something real quick. You can take screenshots off of Facebook Marketplace posts. If you just want to check out some items somebody has listed at their garage sale, you can just screenshot it, pull up Google Images or Google Lens, sorry, and go to your screenshots and Google Lens and just crop the picture and search it that way, and it'll pull up the item, and you don't even have to be there in person to look it up. And that's how I do a lot of my Facebook Marketplace deals for things I'm not too certain about. So Google Lens is definitely something you want to take the time to download. If it isn't already downloaded on your phone, should be, and start applying that to your reselling adventures. But that will conclude episode one of what sold on eBay for me. If you enjoyed this content, please feel free to subscribe, leave a like, comment on something that you flipped this week that was worth good money that a lot of people may not know about, or just your favorite thing you found. But I plan on putting out more videos like this and maybe taking you guys along to some garage sales or the thrift store. But yeah, but thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the next one.